Okay, back again for another kit review. This time a resin figure, specifically the 1/6 scale Francesca Lucchini kit. You can see I have all the parts that came with it spread out, and I specifically got this one from E2046. So let's go. I mean, with any garage kit, you usually get a color photo of a completed version of the figure, plus the instructions. Now, one nice thing about this particular kit is that it both comes with decals for the eyes and a length of, I'm gonna guess, leather for the strap for the gun. Now, as far as casting of the parts, I mean, they're all very clean, no real flash to speak of, and the exact position of the pour stubs are pretty good. And don't know how much of detail is going to come out in the camera, but I mean, as you can see, the molding and sculpting is really nice, and I think it captures the feel of the character very well. And here you can see her striking units. They're really big. I mean, if you use my hand as a bit of a reference, you can see it's about a good 6 inches long. So this isn't a small kit by any means. And yeah, as I said, the location of the pour stubs and their overall breakdown of the parts is really nice. And as I said, the casting was well done. And one of the reasons I like if I'm getting a recast, why I go for E2046 is because they do have really good quality recasts. My concern with this is the hair pieces here. They're on the small and fragile side, but that's, I think, just from the original casting, and just something to be aware of. Also like the casting and detail on the machine gun she uses. It was really well done, and not sure if that's pour stub or part of the thing. I'll have to double check the instruction sheet. Sorry. Now, my only complaint is with the gun. Yeah, that's more to do with, or the barrel of the gun. That's more to do with just the dynamics of the material. So I'm leaning heavily towards replacing it with a metal barrel and basically making it my own. As you can see, the barrel's filled in, and unfortunately, that's, as I said, just a dynamic issue with as far as working with resin goes. The only real piece that sort of fell off a pour thing on its own was this wing piece, but to look at it, it actually snapped in part of the pour stub, so no problem there. It's just saved me the trouble of cutting it off myself, and I'll just need to sand it down now. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this kit. I mean, it's a really good pose, as you can see in the photo, that, in my opinion, captures the look and feel of the character. And, as I said, the breakdown of the parts is really nice. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it doesn't look like it'll be too difficult. Yeah, the only complaint might be with some of the bows. Might be just because the thinness of them, and as I said, just the material properties will be a little difficult to clean up and potentially worry about breakage. But it's more than doable. And as you can see here in the instruction sheet, as pointed out, the build-up's really nice. And yeah, and actually, yeah, this is another part that might prove difficult is the small detail pieces for the gun, specifically the sights and such, as those look really tiny and fragile. So we'll see what happens with those. But yeah, I mean, overall it's a nice kit, and definitely a buy if you like the anime strike witches. So that's it for this one. One addendum that I almost forgot about, the container that they send them these kind of kits in usually are these little plastic containers, which are really nice, and definitely do a lot of protecting of the figures. You can't see it here, but when you do get them, E2046 goes totally overkill on the bubble wrap. I mean, will spend at least a good 30 minutes just getting all the bubble wrap off. So you can be almost certain, save for maybe the most fragile of pieces, are going to make it to your doorstep undamaged. So that's one really nice thing about them.